Hello everyone, welcome back to Stonehearth, me Banto. Today we're gonna continue with our archipelago town, the Bantonian Bay. We got our first house up and running. And I see that we have Stonehearth, our carpenter, relaxing a little bit by the fire, keeping himself warm. And I've also been working a little bit more from the previous episode where we're designing this kind of thing. That will be a little wall section down to the beach, and I haven't decided fully yet, but I'm thinking of swapping out the sand to make that into wooden boards instead. So that way we could start to make a little dock down here later on, and I think that's gonna be pretty cool. Then you guys had some pretty awesome suggestions with having some open bars and another one with like an stranded ship, and I kind of have an idea of how I want to do it. It's not something I will be working on today's episode, but kind of the idea that I have for now is to make a ship that is a little bit maybe sunken down into the sand, so it will go down a little bit in water, a little bit in the sand, and then it will be sort of broken maybe on the side of the ship, so it will be quite open. Then it will be dining with tables maybe outside and maybe on the inside as well, and that way we can kind of combine the open bar thing at the same time as we're doing that the big ship, so I think that's gonna be pretty cool. So what I've done for this since the latest episode is that I added a few crates just to have a little bit more storage, but also have a little bit of decorations. Also added a new section over here at the wall. I thought it would be fun to make it look a little bit different so it wouldn't look exactly the same all the way around. So we have a little bit of height to go up here, and it might be a tower on top of this later. Some kind of place like that for maybe guarding the beach. We want to have a little bit of defense, right? Or it could be some kind of different place. So it can be some signals to show where our port is. There could be like fires on top and stuff like that. We might even do a lighthouse out in the water. We could even have the lighthouse next to the Crab Rave Island. They would probably be pretty happy, at least if we put a little disco ball in it, I guess. So that could be pretty cool. So a lot of things going on here, and I haven't fully decided yet exactly how everything is gonna be, but we're definitely gonna be putting in some more textures to these things. And we're gonna do it a little bit random, because random, I like random, it's pretty nice to do some random textures, makes your buildings come alive a little bit. But I'm not entirely sure, like I said, if we're gonna be building this anytime soon, like should we build today, or if we should wait a little bit. And I don't want to make it too much bigger, because then it's gonna be a huge build. And what we could do with this as well, if we want to build something on top like a tower on this later, we could just build this, then we would like start a new building project and build on top of this one, and that should work out fairly good. And another thing I've done since the latest episode is that I changed a little bit how it looks here with the coloring. I also added a table, a chair, and the idea is that someone should be like sitting here. We just imagine a little bit of role playing, right? That someone would be sitting here checking the goods and stuff, and then they can go inside of the wall, and there can be like a storage underneath there where they can be storing goods and stuff like that. Put a little barrel there to make it nice, some lights down there to give some beautiful light. So then we will probably be having some kind of thing in the back here, so if we remove that one, and then we can remove a little bit more. Then we can mine in there later, and we can also make it wider here. So that way we want to, and I think I might want to do that. We can also make so we can walk on the inside of the wall here if we want to be able to do so. And maybe there can be different rooms. There can even be like a prison down here. That could be pretty interesting. And this might also later be connected to our main building, because like I said in the previous episode, I'm kind of thinking of making a basement here. I'm not sure if they will be connected, they do not have to be, but it would be kind of fun if they were, I would say. Bones for Rattler, do we have the bones? We do not. We need 5 bones for the happy little goblin to become even happier. Elias cook level 2. The cook has learned to make slightly fancier and can now build an oven for baked goods and a brewery for different beverages. Awesome. And Elias already busy making a little oven, so that's pretty cool. Gonna be able to make some more food. So we should be increasing in food quite a lot now. And I do wonder if these trees in Archipelago do have any bees. I do wonder. I don't know if they do have. But if they do have bees in their trees, then I do think we should try to collect some honey later. Because that would be nice to get some honey, we can make some good drinks for our people, and that should make them happy. And I also did add, as you can see here, some ladders. I made it a little bit random, so we have wide ladder, wide, small, to give it a little bit of randomness to the build pretty much. I think that make it a little bit more kind of like realistic. Then we're just gonna add back the door. We can have it here, or we can maybe pop it in one block. Might look better if we just have it one block in like that, because it's kind of sitting in between two blocks. Out here it's kind of too far out, so I think it looks better like that. Yeah, that should be good. And up here, I had some ideas in the past to make some buildings that would be like an overhang over this wall, but I haven't really fully decided if I want to do that. Something, now that I'm thinking about it, that could be kind of cool. So I said a thing about making a tavern, the bar, the open thing with a boat. I'm just sort of now thinking that, what if there were like a big boat here? And you can get on up on top of the boat, from walking from this one up to the boat. You can also even go from the bottom, but maybe only from the top. That could be interesting perhaps. And it would be open here. But at the same time it would be nice to give some life down on the beaches as well. And let's see how it's going here. We want to dig down, because we do have a little treasure down there, so we definitely want to get down there later. So let's see my people. We want to have a few people that are only doing at least one that's focusing on mining for now. So I'm removing hauling, only keeping mining for Octavia. Meanwhile, Usopp can be doing hauling and mining. I kind of prefer to have at least one or two people, if you have enough people to have them only be hauling items, because that's a good way to clean up your town. And also disabling the job for your soldiers, Mr. Banto, the chopper. That way he can help with other things, he can help with hauling and stuff like that. But for now he's idle, which is kinda strange. Now he's restocking, that's good. And let's do a thing here. So in Stonehearth we are able to assign beds. So I want to make sure that every bed is assigned. I may already have done so, but it's important to do so, because that will also make them happier. Because, you know, just like we in real life, we probably don't want to share a bed with everyone. I mean, you might want to share it with someone, but you probably don't want to share it with everyone, right? So I'm gonna go through the beds and check which ones are already claimed by someone. So Rose, you're getting this one, you're getting your own little bedroom. And let's see here. Okay, up on the attic we're gonna have Usopp, and we're gonna have Tofu Turkey living up here. The daily update. Oh, okay, we need a little bit more food. 96 out of 120. At least we'll beat the net worth, so that's good. But I wonder if you maybe should build another building before we do this. I'm having a little bit of an idea, which could be kind of interesting. So I'm thinking of doing some houses here that will be houses for people to live inside. And the idea that I have is that the upper floor will be for like one family, and the lower floor would be for another family. So that way we can have, so for example, the lower floor would be entered from here. And then to get to the top floor, it would go from up here, and there would be like an stair to get up, so it would go up like that. Or probably most likely it would be something like that, and then the house would be sitting here. So I do think that could be interesting idea. We're gonna play around with that thought at least. So then we would start the first building on the second one from the outer corner. So this one. Okay, so I'm gonna make a new house. Let's make a new building. Okay, so we're gonna use the room tool, and I would say using the block tool is really useful, but I wanna say a thing to you guys if you're using this one. Keep in mind that currently at least it might be fixed if Ace is able to fix it, like the Ace mod. But currently when you tag a wall and you do this thing, and then you would save the building, whenever you put it out the next time and you rotate the building, these cycle normals will still remain the same, which is breaking when you're putting out templates. So now you can see, I can see from this side, but if I would save this one, I'm actually just gonna show you guys just to see what I mean. I'm just gonna leave it broken. So gonna go in here, type in broken, See, I can see through it, right? But if I go like that... See, I can still see through it, because the arrow isn't still in the same way. If I tick this one, it goes that way, and if I tick this one, it's gonna go the same way, right? No matter if you, when you rotate things, so for that reason, I'm gonna try to not use the block tool too much. So like if you want to share templates online on the Steam workshop, I would suggest to not use it, because it will be breaking for people. But it do give the most amount of power. Let's trade again. Okay, I guess Miranda's back in. Hi, wanna buy some useless items again? Of course, of course. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you had visitors. I will return later. Visitors? Yes, those guys over there. Let me show you. What? Ooh. What? Who are these? I think they parked kinda weirdo. They're kinda sitting on top of a rock. Interesting, what is this thing? Are these my people? Trilla, we got Horatia, and Anya with her little raft. And it seems that I can move it, which is kinda strange, right? I'm just gonna move your ship, don't mind me. So what can we actually do with them? I can actually control them to move, but they don't seem to be my people. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Hi, I am Anya. Sorry to land into your town so suddenly. We didn't have much choice. What happened? I'm sure you heard about the Cocolings, right? They were annoying, but it's not a threat. And not until a couple of days ago, the men stayed to fight while we came seeking for help. We need mostly food if possible. Thank you. I'll place the bin near your town flag, where you can put in the food. Meanwhile, we can help you working in your town. Oh, really? They can help you working? That's really awesome. Pantheon's going down talking about ancient bunny statues. But that's cool. Will they actually be helping me? I can't see them inside of here, but... So their bin. Where did they put this? Oh, I think it's this one. No? Yeah, it is. Help donating food. Interesting. So any raw food is going into that one. Restocking items, that's really interesting. That's an interesting mechanic that I haven't seen before. Pretty awesome. Good job, Bruno. Bruno's the guy that made the archipelago biome. That's cool. Octavia's idol. Use of his idol. I'm pretty shocked actually, because that means our town is really pretty clean. But I wonder why they aren't digging this thing. You should be able to dig that. A trader approaches the town. Hello, Bantonian Bay. I'm just passing through, but I will be willing to make a trade or two. If you're interested, I will make 9 simple wooden chairs. If you make me 9 simple, okay. I'll be back in 2 days and might be able to get you 4 white curtains. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that sounds good. And we're gonna try to do that. 9 simple wooden chairs. Let's try that. Okay, make sure we make the right one. Simple. 9 simp chairs. There we go. How much wood do we have, by the way? 37? Not a huge amount. We still need a trapper to get some bones for Ratley. I do think also we do get the bones sometimes when we mine and stuff like that. But I'm not really sure why they aren't digging here. I'm kind of confused about that. So what I'm gonna try to do is maybe to... I don't know why they aren't digging. They should be able to dig this. I'm maybe just gonna wait with it. They should be able to do it. Oh, we got the wildcats coming up from the water. Okay. I wonder if the band can handle this alone. We might need a little bit of help from the town. Let's gather at the flag. Oh no, they're chasing little Snuggles. Go Banto, save Snuggles. No, Mr. Snuggles. Dr. Snuggles. Have you seen that old cartoon, Dr. Snuggles? That was a good one, as I remember it at least. You get it, Cougar, for fighting Mr. Snuggles. It seems the rest of our town is taking care of the rest of the cats. That's good. Pretty good. I want to improve our building here a little bit, our first one. So I'm gonna make some fence parts, and we're gonna put them around. So fence, and we're gonna make a couple of these. We can start with 8 of those. Some posts, we can do like 6 of those. Might do a few of these smaller pieces, a few of the longer ones. Always good to have a little bit of a mix of them. That should do good for a while. Let's harvest a little bit of trees. We're gonna need some more wood soon. We do have some more trees up here. Wonder, did I make a ladder to go up? Oh yeah, we should be able to go up here. That should be good. So we do have a mason. I wonder, can we make a trapper knife? Yes, but we have to put out the mason pedestal. This one. So the mason is working over here, so I'm gonna put a pedestal next to it. Kinda having most of the working around here. But I really do wonder why they aren't mining this thing. I'm just gonna try to make like a natural stair to go down. They shouldn't really need it, but I'm just gonna see what happens. Look how cozy it looks, guys. Smoke from the campfire, chimney is smoking as well, and it does look pretty good. I would say it looks pretty good. When you make a 2x2 in width for a chimney without a hole, and then put the bigger one, as we have down here, it works really well actually. The flame is kind of weird though, but I feel like the smoke is really good. Looking great. Ooh, look at that, we got 2 bug auto golem. We crafted them before. So these little fellows, they will go around the town and they will haul items for us. So let's experiment a little bit with the idea. I'm gonna start to make a house here, guys, and I think we're gonna speed it through, so you guys will see it a little bit faster than what I'm making it. So be prepared, everybody. We're going into build mode. So, I've been working a little bit on this house. I'm kind of satisfied. I'm trying to not make it too big of a house. And so far we've done the upper floor where we'll have a bed and a little chair and a little table, a little fireplace. And later when we get more decoration, we're going to be decorating it more. And I'm sort of thinking at the bottom, perhaps that, at least for this building, could be like a place for one of our crafters. Maybe, I guess it could be our carpenter. That could be interesting. And then maybe the carpenter could be working just outside next to the building. Because then we can make a little extra little workplace. Let's experiment with that. And I'm kind of thinking of maybe keeping where they will work with a kind of like less fence roof than a base roof. But it will be work, instead ideas to have some work benches on here. So we would put like a carpenter tool bench. And we'll probably make a little floor as well. A little wooden floor. Like that, and we can randomly color it a little bit. So maybe something like that, and then we can also do a little bit extra around. Just to make it not look too perfect. Then we can have a carpenter tool bench sitting under here. Maybe facing outside. Like so, but it will still be under the roof, so they can stay away from the rainy weather. There we go, and maybe the splitting block, that one could be maybe outside like that, to make it look a little bit different. And perhaps we have a little bit of storage we can have where we try to put in a lot of our wood. So downstairs is mostly gonna be like a shop is the idea that I have for it. So if we put some finished work shelves, they will be dropping newly crafted items on them. And I'm gonna have 2 of them in the back as well. Then this is gonna be kind of like a little shopping counter. We could use the bar, I think it's called bar, something like that. Let's see. The counter, we do have these. I guess we could use those. Let's try. I do think they look too big sometimes though. Let's tag this to be a wall. Let's we can hide a little bit better. Or maybe let's go back again. Let's tag it to roof because I pretty much never want to see it. So then you can tag it to roof. And roof will always work. They will not be bugging out like the other things. So I'm thinking of having it a size like that. I don't feel like we have to have it bigger than this. And then we can have a little chair in the back. So having them in the back there, those shelves, we'll be able to put our crafted goods on them to showcase them for the customers. And later if you want to, I'm probably gonna do that. We can do these market trading shelves. And when you put them inside of a building and you put an item that you want to have in them, you will actually get, if you have it set up for having travelers, if you click a bed, let's see, I'm gonna show you guys. If you click a bed in the game, when you assign it to someone, you can also click reserve a traveler. And when you do that, sometimes you get travelers. And the travelers, they can buy from those trading shelves that put out. These ones. And also other players can do so. So I might do that later, but I do think it requires us to have a weaver, so I don't think we're gonna be doing that for now. Yep, we're gonna need a cloth for that. Oh wow, look at the amount of wood we got. So we're gonna go pretty basic for now. But outside here we can have to store maybe some normal wood in it. Then we can do some wooden supply crates. I think they look pretty neat. Maybe on the inside. Let's have it on the inside. There we go. That should be good. So not too advanced, but let's see if we can put on some candles. Give some lights in the night. Next to the counter, I feel like that should be a good spot for it. Something like that. Gives a nice light inside. So that's what we got going so far. I might be adding more things to this building. Do let me know what you guys think. Should we change this roof color to be the same as this one? Or should we change this roof color to be the same as that one, perhaps? To make it a little bit less fancier than our main big building. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We're gonna continue with this building in the next one, so give me suggestions for things, and I will see you guys in the next episode. So thanks for watching, hope you all had a good time, and see you guys next time.